Okay, good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of One True Step House. As we all know, this is basically a market outlook session. We get to see what opportunities can grab from the market and then basically how to capitalize on it. You guys get to see my strategy, how I get my entries and exits. Now, before we get started proper, for those that are watching this video on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the page, and you can always drop comments on what you want to be seeing more. Yeah, so let's get started. Now, fundamental wise, we only have one high impact news today by 3:50, and it's a speech from an FOMC member. So the market might be quite calm today. Let's jump on our charts. So now I want to say something. Yeah, there's this whole thing with probabilities and the market. So yesterday in the morning, we actually took a trade on USD JPY, and it hit our stop loss. Sadly, it's basically how the market is. And then we had another setup with that same Fibonacci. This I think it was Fibonacci we used for USD JPY, and then we still use Fibonacci for AED USD. And the thing is, after when it was time for AED USD actually hit CP. Now there's this whole thing that comes with. Yesterday when I went back home and then I was looking at Instagram, there was something that I think was it RocksFX said that if you allow a single trade to define you, or if you allow a single trade to make you feel like you don't know what you're doing, then it's actually going to be hard for you. Do you get? There's that whole, as traders, you still need to trust the process. Believe it. Do you get? We
Wait,
have
I don't
seen this.
understand.
Who said you don't understand?
Bash, sorry.
Okay, what do you not understand?
No, the statement you just made, sorry.
Okay, I said as traders here, we need to trust the process. Do you understand? So now if I take a trade with if I use my Fibonacci to analyze, yeah, and then I take a trade, the first one is a loss, second one is a loss. I should still go in as far as it has been proven that that stuff works. Do you understand? The only thing is I have to keep my risk management constant or consistent. Do you understand? I have to be consistent with my risk management. With that, this was a 3 RR trade, yeah? I'm sorry, a 2.74 RR trade. The first one we lost, for me, I risked 1%, so I lost 1%. And then the second one, I risked 1%. This one, too, I risked 1%, which this one gave me around 2.75%. So in total, yesterday was not a losing day for me. Do you understand? Because this one covered up for that loss. Do you get? So please, guys, there's this thing I felt like I should emphasize it because I personally, it's not as if my spirit was down, but then I was feeling one kind when the first one actually hits SL. But then I feel it's that whole pressure we trade from trading with everybody. Do you understand? I felt that sort of pressure. But then this one, though, I think this one, the alerts, I was notified of the alerts in the afternoon. I was actually doing a class and I was like, should I take it? Should I not take it? But then I was like, let's still go in. Do you understand? So it's basically how it is. There are going to be times where you're going to doubt it, but then just remember that it's all probabilities. And these strategies, you would have not been using it if they were not tested and trusted. Do you understand? So I think, and then that has, I feel I'm going to be, how will I put it now? Beginning of this year, I think those that attended the first session, I said that this year I want to trade just AED USD and NZD USD. Do you get? I want to pick just one strategy and trade it throughout the year. And I've not been doing that. And I feel like, okay, I should turn to that and basically just start doing it. So I think from henceforth, you guys will just be seeing that I'll be analyzing all these pairs, but then the only ones I personally will be taking positions on will be AED USD and NZD USD. Now, another thing is, it doesn't mean that you should not trade the other pairs if you analyze them together. You can trade them. Do you understand? That's why I'm not giving you guys signals. I'm giving you guys an analysis. Do you get? So you too can follow up. Do you understand? So that's how it's going to be. I'm only going to be trading just AGUSD and NZUSD, but then we'll analyze everything. Do you get? Any pair you guys want us to analyze, we'll analyze, but then these are the only ones I'm going to be trading. And then I think when I finish my whole back testing and all, then I will just pick one. I think I might just stick to using Fibonacci for the rest of the year. That's just basically it. So guys, that's been said, let's start our session proper. So AUD trade has already played out. Now let's look at what to expect next year. So let's clear all of this. So this was the higher high. AUD created the higher low. Do you get? We created another higher high, and then price pushed down, sort of created a higher low, and then now it's actually still going up. Now price is approaching this whole resistance area here. This whole resistance area here. Now let's pay attention and see whether what we can have a break to the upside. If we have a break to the upside, then we'll be looking at what's a retest for a continuation. Basically, that's basically continue the uptrend. Now, what if we don't have that break above? We have this low down here. I'll just take this whole area here to wait and see if price can come and what break it. Do you understand? So that's basically what I'll be looking at for on AED USD. Then my very good friend here, NZD USD, is actually ranging. So yesterday, NZD USD, unlike AED USD, actually tapped these lows here before I actually moved to the upside, which indicated that we have actually started ranging, and then it still went back up, and then it's still ranging. It's still inside that whole thing. So I'm not going to be saying anything about this. I'm going to leave it for a while before I let more price action happen. And then we've been having a lot of range this year. I hope this is not how this market will continue throughout this year. Then we have our very good friends on my red list. Let's look at GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD is still ranging. So this was the range we highlighted yesterday. We came out of the range and then we still came back inside again. So it's still very much ranging. We sort of broke below. We still came back inside and tapped above and still came back inside again. So we're still ranging. I'm not going to say anything about this. Euro USD. What is this one doing? So that whole slopey movement that Euro USD was shit. What did I just do? The whole slopey movement that Euro USD was doing yesterday, last they still entered the range. All these pairs are just starting to range. I really don't know what's happening with the market of recent. Let me look at the 4H. See how the 4H is. Price is just consolidating down there. Now GBP JPY. So okay. Yeah, we have something. GBP JPY. So you guys remember the resistance level I told you guys that GBP JPY tapped inside yesterday. I was like, a very strong resistance. But then I'm not selling there. I'm going to wait for price to come down. Well, price has actually broken that area that I said, let's look at and see whether it's come and break. Now, what I'm going to watch out for now is, can we have that retest of this area for us to take sales to the downside? Do you understand? So that's what I'm going to set an alert here. Let's watch and see. So once price gets into this area, so we'll be looking to take sales from here to the downside, basically. That's what I'll be looking at for on GBP JPY. Then we have gold. Gold is still inside. Wow, it's actually respecting the range. It's still inside the range. Very much inside the range. I don't know. I still I'll start trading range. This one that markets will just be ranging anyhow. I don't really know how people trade ranging markets, honestly. I just buy from support, seller resistance, buy from support, seller resistance. It's quite wild, honestly. Okay, I've looked at all my pairs. Is there any other pairs you guys want us to take a look at? Okay, Bashi, what's your question?
Okay. This is the 1 hour time frame now. I don't think it's ranging in like the daily time frame.
The daily time frame. The daily time frame, you're going to see elements of that range. See what it's looking like for the daily time frame. This has been 3 days now, and that's why it's highlighted on that 1 hour time frame. Do you understand? And then I am if I say I want to pay attention to daily time, even 4 hours still range. See 4 hours ranging. It was bearish, but then now we have entered the range. That's basically it. Bashi, you're the one that messaged me on WhatsApp yesterday.
Yes.
Okay. You're the one that messaged me on IG too.
Yes.
And you'd have just told me, like you'd have DM'd me on WhatsApp and said that you followed me on IG and then I know follow back. I would have followed back. Why I not follow back was because the account was private. And most times, if I don't recognize the person, I will just maybe skip.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, no worries. Anyways, is there any other pair you guys want us to take a look at before we go, or any other questions?
Euro CAD, please. Sorry.
Euro what?
CAD.
Bash, where did you get all these pairs from? Is Mr. Mark still on this call? Mr. Mark, how are you doing today?
Yeah, doing
Okay.
well, doing well.
Okay.
I'm in the gym right now, so I can't really access my laptop. I
Okay.
need to with my
Okay.
laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm following everything you said. Yeah,
Okay. No worries.
and I've taken some snapshots. Yeah.
So this one, yeah, Bash. Let's
Yes.
see. Let's see. Well, actually bearish, even on our directional time frame, I'm actually bearish on this one. So now, going back to the lower time frame, yeah, let's see. We created a lower low, a lower high. Then we had this whole lower low here. Price went back and we tested that area there. This was this whole, so it's more or less like a support onto a resistance, yeah? We tested it properly.
Yeah.
Then we sold to the, and we're actually selling to the downside. We tapped into this support level now. Price is rejecting right now. Do you understand? Price is just rejecting inside this whole support area. Do you get? So now what we can basically do is to wait and see if we can break below. Do you understand?
Okay, break. Okay, if it will continue bullish.
Yes, I'm sorry,
Still
bearish.
bearish.
Yeah, if it is continue bearish, then we can look towards take that sell when it comes back to that support counter resistance, that more or less like the support counter resistance. But then what if it doesn't continue bearish? We can look to see whether price will come back and break that lower high to the upside, this one here. So once we break this lower high here, we have actually changed structure. We have actually shifted towards a bullish market. Do you understand? So that's what we're going to be looking at basically on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there any other pair you guys want us to take a look at?
Yep.
Okay. So guys, in the absence of it, I would like to call it a session. Yeah. I'll be a day, anyone. Please, guys, let's just pay attention to the market. And then please, like I said earlier, always trust the process. Do you understand? All the frameworks or all the strategies we're using are all high probability strategies. Do you understand? There's a reason why they're high probability. It doesn't mean that they work all the time, but at the same time, yeah, the small little, the times they work, that's what we're looking towards capitalizing. Do you understand? So always trust it. Even if you have a losing trade, go back in, go back in. There's this whole thing I saw one time that every losing trade brings you closer to a win. Do you understand? So always trust it, guys. Stay safe, guys, and then I'll catch you guys same time tomorrow. Have a very wonderful trading day today.
All right, Scooby. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.